We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIA. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Blake. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was a part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Jones. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Jones pass.
Picked off near the 32. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
At the 26-yard line.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
The tackle made.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Blake got a man, and he hits him in stride. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed and the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the 1st. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
At least I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Saquon Barkley. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that is incomplete. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
Intended for number 14. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the gun, Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to complete this to Chenault. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Operating from the gun. Jones. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 37-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. It's Barkley on the counter. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Jones now on 3rd down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Carolina.
He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
7-yard gain. First down
on 1st and 10. Blake. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Pass complete.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On second down, here's Barkley trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
On the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Connection made with Chenault. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run with Barkley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
This is Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Jones looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down, Blake, and he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now Jones, off play action. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt, and they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A first down carry for Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
6 brings up 3rd and 3.
Check 43. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Check 37.
Now it's Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run.
And this throw will be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start out on the ground as Saquon Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right at the line of
call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete from the contact. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. picked off at the 17. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing Jones. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he won't get in, but you can't be set up any better than that. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Panthers 41, Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Blake. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
To throw on 3rd down. Blake. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen, and that will force a turnover on downs. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
The Panthers' 40-yard line.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up
on 2nd down now. Barkley, and on this one he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Flushed out right, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He's not going to get me.
Jones throwing again, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
the kicker on.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Jones dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Blake's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Blake. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Complete.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30.
Carolina.
From the gun, Blake feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Josh Allen, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
From the gun on 3rd down, Blake. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this pick? Fantasy guys? Right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Let's go, baby. 7's a Mike. Mike 7. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40, 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. An extra point attempt to follow here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Panthers 55, Jaguars nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
That's a gain of 10. Makes it 3rd and 12.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Number 31.
Give him 16 yards on the play, and it'll move the chains. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Blake, and he fends him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Tonight's final score.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Panthers.